Hello. I just got a idea popping in my head, and it's popped in my head a few times, so I figured I'd do a video now since it's in my head. And it was chaos versus order. Um, Now, if you look at the universe as being everything in existence is having a use to it, having a purpose, being valid, that there's nothing evil, there's nothing bad, it's all good, but there's negative and positive. And so like chaos would be negative, order would be positive, sickness would be negative, health would be positive. Now, chaos and order, like chaos, I think, order order is something, very uniform, easy to understand, works well. And so things grow in order like this. So what's the purpose of the chaos? I think chaos is the cutting edge of order. It's the surface of order. It's the connection point between order and the rest of the universe. So, and that's where the chaos is. It's kind of like something growing, and then it's collecting all of this stuff out of the cosmos and bringing it to it. And as it's collecting it, all this stuff is all chaotic. So like examples of like chaos would be like somebody, some kind of crazy person, somebody losing their mind and talking to themselves all the time or something like this. This would be a person who is like exploring a part of themselves that they've never explored before, going off in some new direction. And so it's unhealthy in that they're not coherent in their order, but they're off into something new. And so they're just like this. But they'll eventually ground to what they came from, the order, and then grow from that. So I guess if you're a chaotic person, lots of problems, what you basically want to do is find where you came from, find the order. I think another example would be like if you were to look at it geometrically, like artsy, visually, the order would be like a fractal crystal. And then something chaotic would be like this ugly little thing off the side. I guess to bring it more down to the earth would be like, and that the crystal would then grab on and put into it. But like in real world terms, chaos would be like of a virus in somebody's body. If you look at a photo of a virus, it's ugly. It looks like one of those like doggy toys, with all the spikes that come out of it. Only all the spikes are different shapes and lengths, and it's really scary to look at. Really scary to imagine that in your body. A cell, a spike cell. And I don't know how viruses work, but I guess all I can imagine is that they're just there, and they get in the way of all the inner workings of all the transference of energy and everything, and just throw it all off kilter. But the virus, that's what a visual representation of chaos is, something that just doesn't have any order to it. So what would be the purpose of that virus? It must be to bring something new into the organism. If you can believe that a sickness is actually just something to help you change and transition into something else, or to show you that you were going the wrong direction into something, then I guess the virus would be somehow showing you by, I guess, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But I remember I went into, I was in ninth grade physics class, and the teacher said that I guess the idea about physics was that everything goes towards chaos and not order. Chaos and not order, and the example was that if you were to leave a barn in the woods alone, it would just deteriorate because everything goes towards chaos. But I actually have a different idea. Everything goes towards order. Everything grows, as long as it's alive, and then you stop bringing your attention to it, and then it'll dissolve. So maybe in that way, a virus would be a representation of a certain kind of energy that is valid, but you need being neglected, and so then that energy transferring into something rotting and transferring into something that does harm, because you can't just get rid of something and turn it into just get rid of it. It'll have to turn into something bad so that you can remember to focus on what you forgot. Now, to bring that into real world, I guess, if you're living in the barn that's deteriorating, of course you want to pay attention to it and fix it up. But if you're not there, it'll go away. So there's my attempt at describing chaos and order. Totally fumbling, but I'll upload it anyway because it's my chaos versus order video.